Hey there, hi there, ho there, YouTube. The Zen Trekker coming at you one more time. I know it's been a while since my last video, but I just had to do another video and give an update. So I'm heading back home from my week, and this week I went up to Oregon and back, and holy crap, this was the best freaking week of driving I've done to date. It was just so cool. So a couple of quick updates. Oh wait, let me do some shout outs. MLC, my kids from MLC, hey, what's up? Congratulations to all you kids that promoted up from 5th grade to 6th grade. Congratulations to the 8th graders who graduated, and congratulations to everybody else who finished another school year. Also shout out to my all my trucking homies. You guys are awesome. Keep being safe, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. And for everyone else, family, friends, followers, thanks for checking me out and staying interested and subscribing and liking and doing all that stuff. I really appreciate it. But anyway, the last time I talked to you guys and did a video, I had just started like driving solo for the first couple of weeks, and basically I'm 2.5 months in with Schneider now, and I'm like I don't know, like maybe 8 weeks on this account. So for the first like 7 weeks or so, I was on a Wednesday run. So they have different runs. Like they have runs that start on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then they also have Thursday and Friday runs. But everybody starts on either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And so the new guys start on Wednesday. So I was basically working like Wednesday through Saturday or Wednesday through Sunday. Sometimes even Wednesday through Monday, depending on if they gave me an extra run or not. A couple of times I came in before Wednesday to do an early run because they needed somebody to do like another run, and those were always cool because extra runs mean more money. But the last few weeks, I was doing a lot of runs to Utah, and Utah's beautiful. So I really liked doing those Utah runs, like up to near Salt Lake City. And Utah's a beautiful state. Holy cow, like the whole state is just beautiful. It's all like these giant meadows that you're kind of driving through, and like rolling hills, and then surrounded by mountains. And then as you get into different points of Utah, there's like different kinds of like different mountains that kind of pop up, which are really cool. But yeah, I enjoy doing that. But this past week they moved me to Tuesdays, which is great because now I get to work consistently an extra day every week. And so they sent me up to Oregon because there's a lot of Oregon runs that start out on Tuesdays. Holy cow, Oregon is awesome. So I drove up through California, like all the way up the 5, which is like super boring after you've done it a few times. And then up through the Shasta Mountains, and then you keep going up the 5 through Oregon, which is beautiful. So I drive all the way up through like Oregon, up the 5. It's all like beautiful. I was like impressed, just like I was with Utah, because Oregon's just a beautiful state. And then like right before I get to Portland, I make a left turn and head for the coastline. Holy cow, the northern Oregon coastline. I drove up and down the 101 from this town called Rockaway Beach all the way up to this other town called Astoria. It was spectacular, probably like the highlight of my 10 weeks of driving. Just incredibly beautiful cliffs on one side, like pine forests like on the other side that drop down to the Pacific Ocean, and like rocks coming out of the ocean, and then like these scenic views, like you'd climb up the cliff along the water, and then you'd get like these scenic views of like beach or a fishing village or something like that. And all these little beach towns, man, they were like super cool. Some of them seemed like little fishing villages. Some of them were like little industrial kind of centers, and some of them were just like, you know, like beach towns, like surfer kind of beach towns. And then like driving all the way up, like this Astoria is like this industrial, I guess, kind of a port city with all these like cool bridges and stuff. It was super cool, man. I delivered to 4 stores, and then I had to go like to another store to pick up a bunch of like empty rolltainers and stuff. So I end up crossing the Columbia River, like over this like giant bridge, like this archway bridge that arches up and over the Columbia River into Washington, and then follow the Columbia River for just a short time. Not as far as like that really scenic Columbia River Gorge where the 84 follows the Columbia River for all that way. It wasn't like scenic like that, but then I cut back across into Oregon, and I took the 26 down to the 97. And the 97 going south, like through Oregon, is also awesome. I mean, it was as close to, if not better than, the coastline. It was so cool. Especially my favorite part of driving 97 south was you come down into Klamath Lake, I think it's called. It's this giant lake. Like once you get into like the southern part of Oregon, and the road just like follows along the edge of Klamath Lake the whole way. It was so cool. And then you come out of Klamath Lake and you cross like they called it like something grasslands, like the Butt grasslands or something like that. And as you're like going down this road through this like prairie almost, you then like kind of turn, there's a turn in the road, and you're just like looking directly at Mount Shasta, and it's freaking huge, and there's nothing in the way. It's just like this giant mountain just like sitting there, and you're like just driving towards it, you know. And then you kind of get into it, and you like drive through, you coming up the other side of the Shastas than, you know, when you're going up the 5. Super cool. And that 97 is just all through like these pine forests. What a beautiful ride. So yeah, so this was a killer trip. I'm still really enjoying the account. Everything is like getting easier. The driving is getting easier, well, more comfortable. You always have to be careful, and it's always good to be a little bit nervous. You know, it keeps you on edge, keeps you safe. The unloading is like totally getting easier. I have the system down. I cook through the unloading now. I literally unloaded 4 stores yesterday, and had no problem getting done before my clock ran out. And yeah, so another cool thing happened. So on my way up to Oregon, I'm like driving through Oregon, and I happen to like hear from my buddy Mikey the Beard, and turned out that he had gotten hit. Like he was parked in a Flying J, like in Central Oregon somewhere, and overnight somebody backed into his truck and smashed up his truck. So I asked him where he was. He wasn't really sure, but it's only a few Flying J's like on the 5 in Oregon. And I happened to be stopping at the Flying J, like off of like, I think it was exit 148 or something, off of the 5. And so I pull into the parking lot. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna look for you because maybe you'll be here. It's Central Oregon. It's a Flying J. Sure enough, I pull into the lot. There's Mikey the Beard. So of all people, I run into, you know, Mike, and we hang out for my 30. I wanted to hang out longer. It would have been cool just to like, you know, hang out and keep him company, and you know, catch up for a little longer. But I was in a hurry to get up to my store so I can make all my deliveries and and then get back on the road so I could get home by Saturday, which is tomorrow. But how cool is that? Just like running into one of my boys. So yeah, really cool trip. The account's great. Also, one of my bros, Big Rick, is coming to the dark side. Big Rick is going to be a pumpkin head or a pumpkin driver. So good luck to Rick. Really cool that he's going to be over at Schneider on a different account than me, an account that really sounds like it's going to work well for him. And congratulations, Rick, and welcome to Schneider. So anyway, thanks for listening, thanks for following, and that's all I got. Till next time, peace.